And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on to the next session, I would like to call on stage our next speaker. So can we have Mr. Dwaipayan Mukherjee, Senior General Manager Business Development from 𝐒𝐶 HR. Can we have Dwaipayanji with a big round of applause on stage? Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a big round of applause for Mr. Dwaipayan Mukherjee, Senior General Manager Business Development from 𝐒𝐶 HR.
Thank you. Such a vibrant forum 𝐒𝐶 have arranged for us. So thanks to them for organizing such a big and vibrant event. So the topic is that who am I, who we are, and the evolution and genius, how we have contributed. So I know it's quite a tough name to pronounce. So let me tell you the meaning of this, my name. So that is a man born in an island. So somehow I am signifying my name now because I am in Mumbai and I am totally surrounded with sea. So now if I talk about who am I, then myself Dwaipayan Mukherjee, I heads the business development for 𝐒𝐶. I look after the business expansion. I am with this industry for last 2 decades. I was there in a lot of other staffing organization as well. And I am serving this organization 𝐒𝐶 for the last 5 years. So initially when I got a chance to speak in this forum, so I was quite enthusiastic to speak about, but the more the day is nearing to me, I am feeling a bit tensed because I haven't addressed such a big forum earlier. I am truly speaking that I have addressed 2-3 HR, CHRO, or might be very senior level of people at a time. But this is the first time I am having a chance to address such a big 3-volt forum where people are versatile, veteran, and genius. And I know that Vidya Dadati Vinayam, so all this forum will obviously excuse my flaws in speaking what I will have while speaking. Yeah. So if I talk about 𝐒𝐶, so we are a 33-year-old organization. We established ourselves in the year of 1993, and that has been done by Mr. R.P. Yadav. So we proudly say that we are the second organization to think about supporting in permanent hiring in organization. And that point of a time when we established our company, we used to send CV by post. That point of a time even we haven't taken any advantage of doing the mails to the organization. That point of a time our visionary Mr. R.P. Yadav have thought of organizing our organization who will support in lot of HR front to the organizations. So with time, we realized that there are a lot of headspace to grow in the HR fraternity. So that's why we have diversified ourselves into a lot of other divisions as well. So currently, if I talk about 𝐒𝐶, then basically we have 2 wings. One is the workforce solution and second one is the HR services. So if I talk about the workforce solution, then under that patronage, the first product what we are having, that is flexi staffing, which is called it as contractual staffing, where we have more or less 75,000 associates, and we are being counted among the top staffing company, and that has been declared by SIA also. Then we have ITS, which is called it as IT staffing, where we undertake the niche requirement from different IT companies, where we are catering to almost 3,000 plus associates there. Even we have IFMS, which is called it as integrated facility management. So why don't we call FMS? Because it is not only providing a manpower, we do judge ourselves in activity-based model. You can judge our output. We can support you with a lot of manpower as well as machineries. We do undertake the security assignments also. We have Pasara license across India. We can support you by providing unarmed security guard in pan-India basis. And if I talk about the HR services, then in HR services domain, we are supporting by providing the PHRMS. The USP for 𝐒𝐶 is that we have a robust IT team who have developed this software, where we can serve the PHRMS in both cloud as well as in services model. In services model, what we will do, we will compute the entire payroll on your behalf, and in case of cloud model, the platform will be outsourced to you and you have to run your payroll by your own. Then we have our flagship product, which is called it as background checks, We proudly say that we undertake almost 10,500 checks per month, as well as in a year we do handle almost 1.5 lakh checks. Then we have compliances also as a service. This is also tech based. We have our own platform through which you can check the company health. We do renewal registrations, payroll compliances, and whatnot in compliances. We serve your organization in any front. Then the first product what we have, which we have started our organization, that is permanent hiring and IT recruitment. With all this, we have clocked almost 1800 CR last year, and we are planning to grow up to 2500 CR. In coming year, we have opened up our overseas branch very recently, just 2 years back, that is in Dubai. We called ourselves as an MNC, and with all of your blessings, we are planning to open up some more overseas branch in near future. So this is all about Genius, and if I talk about our presence, then we are covering all the length and breadth of entire India. We are just a call away in any of the locations where your office is located at. Now coming to the topic, so evolution and Genius. So there is a question which always lies, that is whether we should call it as evolution or we should call it as revolution. Because there are certain difference between evolution and revolution. If I talk about evolution, then it is very gradual. To converted chimpanzee from human, that is evolution. We can call it as evolution because it is not forceful. It is not turbulent. It is very gradual and so slow progress. But in case of revolution, it is very turbulent. It is gradual. It is fast. So I think in case of IT accommodation, we should call it as revolution rather than calling it as evolution. And you know, trust me, India is master of taking revolution in their system. We have seen yellow revolution in terms of oil and seeds. We have seen green revolution in terms of making India a paddy field. We have seen blue revolution to create a big market for the fish products, and IT revolution as also in past. So I think we should call it as revolution rather than calling it as evolution. But there is also a common nature which always falls in place whenever a new thing come in the picture. So that is resistance. So whenever we have seen that there is something new coming in the market, so always there is a resistance. People will not take very easily, but somehow with time they will accommodate that revolution within the system. They have to understand that creator, there is no substitute for creators, because God have created human being, so there is no substitute for God. Human being have created the AI, so we don't have any substitute. Human being doesn't carry any substitute with them. So we are the creator and AI is our product. So we should accommodate AI in our system, but obviously we need to note that the do's and don'ts in AI as well, because if we see the instance, even there are a lot of novelists also have addressed about the good and bad about the new products or new upcomings. If I draw an instance of that, I have seen that there is an author named as Robert Louis Stevenson. He have mentioned in 1886 in his novel, that is Gothic horror novella, he have mentioned that there is one scientist called as Dr. Jekyll. He have created a automation, that is Mr. Hyde, for the well-being of the society, but somehow that got boomerang, and finally he have to demolish that. We have seen a near past, we have seen one movie, that is Robot, right? So that is also an automation, but there are drawbacks of automation. So human being has to decide that how much we need to inculcate that revolution in our system. So that is the point. Now I am coming to the pay HRMS and evolution, how we have helped the organization or how we can help your organization by giving the product to you. So how payroll was initially maintained? That is manual laser calculations. We have maintained the payroll. Mechanical time clocks we have taken. Then physical record keeping, paper distribution. These are the method we used to have to maintain a payroll initially. Then if I talk about the how we revolute the entire payroll process, then you can get a glimpse. It is not changing probably. Yeah. So pre-digital era, that is the complete intervention of manual ledger required heavy admin work and physical paper record. Then after that, if I talk about the early digital era, then early digital ERP got improved, the data management got improved in that era. After that, we came to the cloud era, cloud platform got introduced. Then we have AI wave, which is the recent era I am talking about. Early digital era automation payroll, in the 1980s, the PC accessibility was the method to maintain the payroll. We used to monitor our huge data in desktop. The mainframe era foundation, that was 1970, that was also very orthodox and conservative. Specialized code architecture, then we have created certain software in the desktop itself, but that was also very robust. Then we have introduced the high speed printing system, that is also a part of payroll. Now cloud and mobile era, if we talk about, then cloud access is a new, which is called it as modern era, where process pay runs from any location with internet, ensuring operational flexibility. AI automation, smart engines flag automobiles like pay spikes, missing deductions before processing, self-service, obviously self-service nowadays talk of the hour and talk of the era as well, where we are providing the ESS app to each and every organization to mark the attendance. Even you can have a biometric integration also in our system. Global reach, manage international workforces and multi-currency payments from one unified dashboard. The AI wave strategic command center, that is generative and agenting AI. Next generation AI handles complex leave requests, sophisticated queries autonomously through conversational interface. Hyper automation RPO combined with AI handles entire workflows. New hires according to local labor laws in 150 plus countries. Predictive analysis, machine learning forecasts future labor cost and identifies potential flight risk by analysis, employees data patterns. Autonomous touches in payrolls, that AI driven system run complete payroll cycles without human intervention, performing thousands of validation and checks. Now coming to the Genius Pay HRMS, what are the offerings we are providing? Obviously that is a cloud access, expert services and safe growth. Why leading organization choose us? That obviously our software is having an immense automation. We have mobile app through which we can geofence as well as geotag your employees. There is a lat long feature, even employee can mark their attendance by capturing the selfie also. Tax control, automated TDS and Form 16 can generated through our software. Secure access, we are a ISO certified company even. Core features of Genius Pay HRMS, that is recruitment, obviously we can track the leave, finance and TDS and admin tools we are having. So these are the certain glimpse of our portal where single login looks like this, and even we can issue multiple login credentials. Dynamic setting configuration, which is very unique. Nowadays a lot of in other competitors we didn't found that dynamic setting configuration. It is completely customizable since it has been developed by our own IT resources. Dynamic value management is also possible, and obviously the last is that is scalability. Recruitment dashboard, our recruitment dashboard looks like this, where you can track the entire recruitment and we can serve your entire recruitment process through our software. End-to-end recruitment process, that shortlisting of candidate, conducting of interviews, selection and CTC finalization, offer letter generation, everything is possible through our software. Now this is the employee grid looks like. LAMPS module also we have in our portal. Leave and attendance module looks like this, where we can capture your entire attendance and leave in a dashboard manner. So this is basically the payroll glimpse, how we are monitoring the payroll in our software. And so this is the how we are managing the entire life cycle management, that collecting the payroll inputs first, then payroll, defining the payroll structures, then after defining the payroll structure, then computation of statutory compliances and submit to you, or rather submit the computation to you. So this is the feature of our mobile. So this is the glimpse of our mobile, which is both available in the Android as well as in our Apple system. Key features of our mobile app, that it is very user friendly, available in Google Play and Apple stores. Online leave and attendance module can be monitored. Dedicated IT support team we have. Compliance secure via secure portal. Digital transition to real-time data access. And this is how we generate the YTD reports, and this is the glimpse of that. PHRMS reports and analysis, the reports what we do publish from our portal, that is the payroll reports, compliance tracking, attendance and leave analytics and dashboard, workflow and approval, adjustment and arrears, everything is possible from our platform. So thank you so much for listening very patiently to me, and obviously we will love to meet you in our stall, and there is a small quiz session we have organized in our stall. You can avail that, and we will be starting very soon after the lunch. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our expert speaker there, Mr. Dwaipayan Mukherjee, Senior General Manager, Business Development from Genius HR, on that wonderful presentation on tech evolution and the Genius solution to scale up. And now, to felicitate our honorable speaker, I would like to call on stage Mr. Davis John, Head of HR and Business Services from Raymond Realty. Davis, if you could kindly come and do the honors, please. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, once again, to Dwaipayan Mukherjee from Genius HR for that wonderful presentation on tech evolution and Genius solution to scale up. Thank you very much, Dwaipayan, for enlightening us, and thank you, Davis, for doing the honors.